Now, I know this video might cause some controversy. A lot of people never really talk about this topic, but we're going to entertain this topic today. Could Broly possibly be a hybrid Saiyan? Yeah, I know everybody say he's full-blooded Saiyan, just like Vegeta, and it's also another theory too. Could Vegeta possibly be a hybrid Saiyan as well? So let's get into this video, and we're going to examine some things, and we're going to look into this. So the first thing we got is Broly. Broly grew up on planet Vegeta. Once he was discovered that he had such a high power level, and he was pretty much ordered to be killed by King Vegeta. Now, in two different iterations, in the original version, he was stabbed as a child, still survived, and even survived the explosion of planet Vegeta by putting a barrier around him and his father and them going to a different planet. Now, in the Dragon Ball Super story, they was shipped to a different planet on a spaceship and pretty much exiled. So there's slight differences, but pretty much kind of the same means to end when you look at both of these different stories. Now, the reason for this is that a hybrid Saiyan. Now, I did a previous video on talking about hybrid Saiyans and like what if the Saiyans and the Tuffles, aka the Sulfurians, was to work together, and pretty much what if the Saiyans made it with the Sulfurians and had hybrid Saiyans. That could have been a possibility. Now, we know that King Vegeta was pretty much ordering to kill any child that was born, like any power level that could have threatened his. And it could have been possible that there was some Saiyans out there probably mating with the other, Sulfurians on the planet and stuff that possibly could have survived after the Saiyan Tuffle War, which that is definitely possible because I don't think they probably wiped off just everybody, especially those who not a threat, especially the women. Some of them probably could have hid some of them away, and with such a low power level, they probably wouldn't even show up on the Saiyans, scouters and stuff like that later on. So they could have escaped and still had a life going on in the planet. Now, it could answer some questions about Broly as well, of like why he has such a, menacing power and just everything with him, about like how he has his rage boost and getting stronger, similar to Gohan in a sense. Is there's only difference between Gohan is just a little bit more sane, but if Gohan was just as crazy as Broly, he possibly could have been another Broly. Now, that is interesting. Now, the same thing for Vegeta. We never seen Vegeta's mother, so we don't know who's the mother of King Vegeta. Who's the mother of Vegeta, and that's something that we never seen or they never talked about or anything like that on the show. Now, it could be possible that that's the reason for why Vegeta has such a strong power level as a kid, being born with such a high level, and by somebody like King Vegeta probably hiding, Vegeta's mother, who could have possibly been a Tuffle. Now, granted, Vegeta stated that Saiyan's hair, doesn't change from the day they're born. But as you look at this image of Vegeta as a child in the original Z, his hair is kind of different. Maybe he didn't have the widow's peak as a child. That's kind of different. But we're just having fun with that. And like I said, we're going back to Broly, and it's kind of the same thing with Broly a little bit because we never seen Broly's mother either, so we don't know who his mom, who Paragus ended up having a child with. So these are all unanswered questions, and it can still lead to possibilities for why Broly is so strong. And mind you, even though the Sulfurians are kind of similar to like in their humanoid, they're not humans per se, so maybe it might not be the same exact mutation as with an Earthling. So some things may be different and create a different level of a hybrid as well. And all these are definitely possible. So, as far as the series is stating that he's just pure blooded, we're just having fun with the topic. So there's nowhere in the series states that, that. But, it can definitely just be a possibility in the show that we get something like that, or but we're just having fun with the topic. As of this, these are all just what ifs and scenarios and just mysteries, but You know, none has been confirmed by anybody at Toei or Toriyama or anybody like that, Shueisha, anything. So this is just us having fun with the topic. But get in the comments, let us know what you think. Do you think that could be a possibility that Broly is a hybrid Saiyan? Get in the comments, tell us what you think.